This from the coach. Yes, sir. Look. FTC, serve it up clean. Strictly for the culture, not the clout chasing team. I'ma spit the raws for $1 and a dream, but the passion never lacking. That's the magic in between. Good cold cuts and the condiments you need. Got the block hopping, about to make the speakers bleed. Party with the team. DJ B, that's Diggy Big Spoon, and my nigga OT. Yay from the D, and we keep it G. But hip hop is life, so no vultures on the scene. Don't need to be seen, but I will be heard. Or tagged on the wall, the visual you deserve. The elements at 3 a.m. got you litty. Rocking and bobbing from city to city. Popping and locking, the swag slick silly. Polished with the craft, so I need a few millies. No vultures, this from the coach. No vultures,
No vultures,
Welcome back, y'all. This is my 3rd episode of us being here at the 5th Element. All my peoples is here. It's crazy right now. I'm getting too hyped right now. I'm getting too hyped because this is our 3rd episode, man, and I'm hyped right now. You know, I'm like, my man Ray Sun is in the building. My man DJ Sev is in the building.
Yeah.
We got DJ Slim back there. You know what I mean, doing what he do on the ones and twos. And we got special guests in the house today. My man Superfly Nichols. You know what I mean? He's gonna be doing his thing.
Bang, bang.
But before we get into all that, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go ahead and get into that news because we know what y'all looking for. We know y'all looking to hear what's going on out in the world. My man Ray Sun about to go ahead and handle that. Ray, tell them what we got.
All right, what's cracking, fellas? How y'all doing, though?
We are doing
Yes, sir. We chilling, baby.
We are chilling.
All right, check it out. Happy belated born day to Nipsey Hussle.
Hey, Big Nip.
Man,
Yep.
Nipsey was born August 15th, 1985. He was murdered on March 31st, 2019. He was 33 years old. Murdered by a suck-ass a clown. I want to be more disrespectful, but let me digress.
Right.
So Nipsey wasn't just a rapper. He was an activist, an entrepreneur. Yeah, he was in the gang, the 60s, or the Rolling 60 Crips from South Central LA.
Yep.
But that's par from the course for the man he was becoming.
Right.
Nipsey was uniting the gangs through his music and community work. Nip had songs with Bloods, such as YG. He had a song, Last Time That I Checked. He had songs with J-Rock and TDE.
Yep.
J-Rock was affiliated with the Bounty Hunter Bloods.
J-Rock is a beast, too.
Top Dog Entertainment. He had songs with The Game. But musically, Nip was on fire before he passed away. He had several mixtapes out, from Slauson Boy, Bullets Got No Name, The Marathon, Crenshaw, Mailbox Money, and Slauson Boy 2. He was selling hard copies of Mailbox Money for $100 each. Jay-Z personally bought 100 copies of that CD.
Wow.
Nip was nominated for Best Rap Album in 2019 at the 61st Grammy Awards, but he lost to Cardi B. It is what it is.
I don't even know how that even happened.
It is what it is.
How did
Not saying that Cardi B is like not dope.
She not a,
You know what I mean?
It's just,
It's like, come on, man, that's Nip. I'm like, and that album is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm like,
something's going on.
something's going on, man.
But the next year after his death, he won 2 Grammys. He got one for Racks in the Middle with Roddy Ricch.
Got you.
And he got one for Higher with DJ Khaled and John Legend.
Makes sense. They had to fix that problem. They had to rectify that. Because there's no way that Nipsey loses to Cardi B and a head up because I'm like, just the music is just, I'm like, come on, man. Cardi B, I ain't gonna say that it ain't dope, but it ain't as timeless as that Nipsey album. That Nipsey album is timeless, man. It's gonna be crazy,
man. And then some Tory Lanez news.
Oh no, short man.
All right, so we know Tory Lanez is in the media again. He's being accused of violating a protection order to stay away from Meg Thee Stallion. In the restraining order, he can't come within 100 yards of Meg.
What in the world?
Right. So, an insider reported the Baby and Tory plan to rush the stage during Meg's performance to do their new song, Scat.
Nice.
What were they thinking they gonna rush the stage?
Look, I was in my mind like, do y'all hear that? I'm sprung.
Right.
That's the wrong background music.
Got
got me
That's
doing
right.
things
Yeah, he got a
I never
remix album,
do.
man. He remixed everybody.
Megan, gotta get away from
Slim
you.
always on point.
Right,
Slim
right.
always on point.
Right.
Got me doing things I cannot
All right,
do.
so you also know
Megan, get away from you.
Tory Lanez and Cassidy are going back and forth with diss songs after Tory went on Funk Flex and
Right.
freestyled. Damn near used all of Cassidy bars for the second time.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Plagiarism.
Man,
Wow.
check that out.
Wow.
First time was in 2017, and now last month.
Man, you get kicked out of colleges for that.
Wow.
That's real. I'm like, man,
Yeah, that's
look,
wild.
Tory Lanez, man, we about to take your scholarship.
Man, Tory wild.
You can't come back to the hip hop school no more. Man. You out of here.
So Cassidy came back with the perjury diss. Then Tory banged back with When It's Dark, sounding like Meek Mills.
And it did sound like Meek Mills, but I ain't gonna say it wasn't a fire song though.
No, the song was fire.
It was
He
bad.
came with it.
Right. I was like, yeesh.
But Cass wasn't taking that laying down. Cass came back with the song, actually came back with a 7-minute, 21-second disc called Plagiarism.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's crazy right there. Seven minutes. You got a lot on your mind if you can you can talk about anything for 7 minutes.
Right.
Especially
Got
rapping.
him.
Cassidy,
You on a
hey,
roll.
Cassidy was
That
getting
part.
him. What's crazy thing is that's two Philly rappers Tory is I'm not gonna say beefing with. But,
Right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
But
He
it's
has
not a
a-
good connection.
Right, he has an
Yeah.
issue with them,
Right.
and hopefully it stays on record, and it don't go outside of that, you know, because if Philly cats are kind of wild, man, and I'm like, if Tory ain't careful, man,
Right.
wrong place, wrong time,
Wrong place, wrong time.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Right
Man.
place, right place at the right time with the right mind.
No, they're making no-fly zones.
That part.
Man. So
Come on, man.
and some good news though. Meek Mill received the Nelson Mandela Changemaker Award. Yep, that's an honor awarded to leaders who are continuing Mandela's legacy of
Dope.
peace and social justice.
Nice.
Dope.
After that, he came back and hit him with the Mandela freestyle. He was talking that Meek Mill talk, flossing, and
Right.
social justice at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah.
And see, I'm like, I like Meek right now, man. Meek he done shown some growth.
Yeah.
Right.
From
Yeah.
who he was before to now, and I like that. I like to see somebody grow up. You know what I mean? You don't just because you do this certain type of way of hip hop don't mean that you have to do that forever.
Right.
You can grow up, and that brings me to the point of your boy Wack 100, man. I'm like,
I thought you was talking about somebody else, but I got you.
yeah, man. I'm like, he calling Meek out on the TV or YouTube or whatever he's doing.
Right.
And he's calling Meek out and he's telling them, questioning his like street cred,
Right.
if you will. And I'm like, you a grown man, dude. How
Right.
long you been doing this? I'm like, you still talking about gang banging? I'm
Right.
like, man, come on, man. I'm like, at some point you got to put it down. I'm like, let the young kids do it. And I don't even want them to do it. You should be teaching them
Right.
better because I'm like, I'm sure you've seen. I'm like, I know, right? I'm like, hey, man, but it's not an old sport.
Right.
I'm like, man, there's no way the 60-year-old dude should be out here talking about catch my fade.
Some people
What-
can't get
Hold
past
on.
it.
You mean catch the fade like his hair or catch the fade like his fist?
Right, he talking about catch my fade with the fist, and I'm like, man, you 40.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
won't work.
over 40.
50.
Oh, he's like 50. I'm like, man, you talking about
Yeah,
catching
you mean the
fade?
fade like your head, your
I'm
hair.
like, man,
That's
come
what you
on,
meant.
man. I'm like, and he ain't got no
That's
hair.
what you meant. Yeah,
I'm like, man,
exactly.
Let me
Exactly.
let me get off that, man.
Yeah, let's
Let me
not do
get
that.
off
Let's not do that. Let's
Go.
not do that.
Getting off that, that's Wack 100 was in that interview with 6ix9ine. I think he sat down on Academic's new show.
Yeah.
Speaking of 6ix9ine,
Uh-oh.
he's in the media again. So apparently he was in the studio with Lil Tim. And for those that don't know, Lil Tim is the guy that shot and killed King Von.
Oh.
Right. So you know,
Yeah.
6ix9ine and that whole crew was just bad situation all
He's
together.
just, I'm
Yo.
like, he's just. I don't know what kind of decision it is, but I'm like, it seems like he's making
I don't-
a series of decisions that are questionable.
Right.
I don't
You
feel
know,
comfortable.
I would say, like, you know, I'm like, at some point in time, I hope somebody is around them and they're guiding them and
Right.
at least giving them some kind of information of saying, like, you know what, be careful out here in these streets. It's,
Yeah, bro.
It's not as
it's not
a
what
play
you
thing.
think, bro.
You
It's
know?
not a playground.
Right. You
Right.
see, when he got out of prison, he was still making music. He was posting a
Right.
lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But now
right,
it
right.
doesn't seem like it's about the music anymore. He's just
It feels like he's more like trolling and clout chasing at this point.
antagonizing folks.
Yeah,
That's the
and-
most dangerous place, bro. Social media is not what y'all think it is. It's a dangerous place, bro.
Yeah, because
it's
people
not the
people
best.
will take that seriously, and
Yeah.
I hope he's being careful with himself because, like I said, you know, hip hop these days is dangerous. You
Right.
can die from it.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
got from
Which
it.
is crazy.
They are dying from it every day.
Exactly,
Man.
exactly. Man,
Man, let me give you a little of this real quick because you are from the D,
absolutely.
Detroit,
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Slim, the D.
The D.
But this might not be for Slim because. All right, check it out.
Go ahead.
Your boy
Yes, sir.
Eminem.
Yep.
M is set to play White Boy Rick in 50 Cent's new BMF Black Mafia Family TV series. To give you a little background on who White Boy Rick is, he was a 14-year-old FBI informant. At 17 years old, he was sentenced to life in prison for cocaine possession and racketeering.
Wow.
He did 30 years in prison before ultimately being released in 2017. He's now suing the FBI, claiming child abuse, saying if he had not been an informant, he would have never gotten involved with drug gangs or criminality of any sort. His dad was an informant also.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I remember the movie, and his dad was an informant. And I've seen interviews with Johnny Curry saying that his dad was an informant and used to sell them guns.
Yep.
Wow.
And then he got Rick into it. But, you know, we used to hear the stories, you know, growing up, you know, in Detroit. You know, we heard about Right Boy Rick and all these other different Detroit moguls, if you will, as
Right.
far as like drug moguls, you know, and street moguls. And we heard about all these guys. And you know, White Boy Rick, I'm like, you know, his name rung bells in the streets, but it wasn't as embellished as it was on the TV screen, you know?
Right.
I'm like, there were way more dangerous guys and more popular guys than him. But,
Right.
you know, I understand for the media, you know, but I'm interested in seeing how Eminem's going to play, because like you said, he grew up in Detroit too. I know he knew the stories as well.
Right.
You know, we all heard of them stories, you know, and it's crazy. But, so I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what's happening.
The bigger story on that is BMF, the TV series,
Ooh,
Big
yeah.
Meech Southwest T.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy.
50 is coming with it with these TV series.
Man, 50 trying to become a
50 Cent?
billionaire. Yeah, he's trying to become a billionaire out of TV media.
I
Did
already
he
you know,
make like
coming
4
to-
powers?
The hood Tyler Perry.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
But he at least he's portraying stories that I want to see.
Right.
I'm like, you know, I'm like,
Right.
he's not giving us something that I'm like, I'm not even really interested in that. Because
Right.
even though I don't watch Power, like, you know, faithfully, it is a good show.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
I've seen it. It keeps you interested. You know, some of the things are a little far-fetched as far as like how the scenarios run down. But I'm like, it's TV, so it's
Right.
got to be embellished. But I'm willing to. I'm hoping he does BMF right.
Right.
And so I'm willing to give that a try. You know.
Have you seen Raising Canaan?
No, but I've
No.
seen the previews for it.
Yeah,
And it looks good.
It looks good.
Y'all
Yeah.
wildin'. Y'all
know-
need to go home and whatever you got to do.
You
catch
know what it reminds
Okay.
me of? Raising Canaan. It reminds me of Get Rich or Die Trying, the TV series.
Okay.
You know, that's what it reminded me of. That like the previews from it. That's what it reminded me of when I was seeing like even the parts, the similarities of the mom being in the drug gang and then the son following in her footsteps. Only thing is, she didn't die, as far as I know right now.
Not yet.
So,
Not yet.
exactly,
Right,
not
right,
yet.
right.
But you know, that those similarities to me are the ones that kind of like, okay, yeah, this might be good, because you know,
Right.
he definitely could have went deeper on that movie.
Right.
You know, on that movie, but you know, you only got so much time to show things.
Right.
So I definitely willing to see what this Raising Canaan is about, because it looks good. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing
Oh
that
yeah,
too.
y'all got something good coming at you.
Yes,
Check
and
that
it's Friday.
out. Boom.
No school.
There you go.
Right. No schooling. He gonna binge watch.
Man.
Sev, you got some birthdays to shout out, right?
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Brace yourselves, because this is Legends.
Legends.
I'm getting Legends. I'm getting news. I'm getting newcomers. I'm getting all that.
That's right.
First up, Jizza.
The Jizzle.
Woo.
Wu-Tang.
Jizza, jigga, jigga.
On me. August 22nd. Happy birthday, my brother.
Hey.
Peace.
Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg.
The 19th.
What?
Happy birthday.
Man, rest in peace to
Rest in peace.
OG G-Funk.
Hey,
Man.
man, I grew up on Nate Dogg.
Man, ride.
Who else we got?
We got Lil Tecca,
Who is
which
that?
is he did that ransom. I got black, I got white, what you want? He did that song. That's the that's our
I don't know
generation.
nothing about
That is
that.
our
Okay,
generation.
all right, well,
yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean?
You know,
Salute.
he got a couple of bangers though.
Nasty.
Salute.
Salute.
The
Happy
26th.
birthday.
Happy
Right,
birthday.
happy
The
birthday.
26th.
You know,
We
if
got
you adding to the culture, man. If you adding to the culture, man, we giving
Yeah.
you props over here
Yeah.
today, baby. It's
Fat
your birthday.
Joe. Fat Joe, the 19th.
You
Happy
already know.
birthday.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Joe the Don. Man.
Right.
I'm like, that's the man right there. Joey.
Don Carter Jr.
You know what I mean?
YBN Corday, which is me and my dad favorite.
I like
okay.
Dude, I like
That's the
Dude.
But
dude.
he ain't YBN Corday no more. He's just Corday.
He just
now.
Corday
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
Corday
oh
now,
yeah, Corday.
I'm riding for day.
Yeah,
August
Corday nice.
26th.
Yeah.
August 26th. Happy
Kids
birthday.
Nice. Kids nice.
Little Yachty. August 23rd.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
you know,
Lil
you know,
Boat, Lil
you know,
Boat.
Lil Boat, right?
Lil
Lil
Boat.
Boat. I know you want this one like that's a banger. KRS-One.
Knowledge reigns
Today,
supreme.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday
Peace
to
to the God.
KRS-One, the teacher. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's go.
Joe Biden.
Okay.
Joe Budden.
31st.
Okay.
Shout out to Joe Budden, man. I'm right, you know.
Yeah.
He really put us on game to what this podcast came to
Okay,
do,
yeah,
right? I'm
yeah,
like, right,
yeah.
that's
That
the man
is-
right
that
there.
is,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna give Joe Budden his flowers, man. Joe
And
Budden,
then-
we salute, bro.
And then, last but not least, Shock G.
Shock
Okay.
G.
Rest in peace.
25th.
I'm
Happy
tell you
birthday.
right now, Shock G influenced me so much, man. His and Digital Underground was like one of the dopest groups to me, man, because they was already breaking out of the mold of what typical rap was. They was
Right.
doing a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
instrumentation, all these. Their records was just like
Bangers.
They're timeless records.
Yeah.
You know, those. You can see why like somebody like Tupac would come out of their camp.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and you can see why he wasn't like confined to what a lot of other rappers were saying, like, okay, this is what you got to do. Tupac had his own thing.
Yeah.
And everybody tried to copy
everybody tried to
Tupac's
copy
thing.
him.
Hey, I always see Pac doing the Humpty dance in that video.
Right.
Oh
right.
my God. I saw
With the
that.
Gumby fade.
I saw
You know
that.
what I'm saying? With the Gumby fade. You know what I mean? Going in.
The Humpty dance.
Yo.
That's it, man. That's all I got, man. But as always, next week, oh my God. I get it around. Okay, my fault. Yeah, we got next week though. Next week we got some other ones coming too. 8 days before my birthday.
Hey, that's what's up.
29th.
Look.
You know, and then also to my brother, King Justice 31st, same
Hey.
as Joe.
Peace,
So,
King.
you know, Peace King.
Hey,
And you know,
King.
let's do it.
hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
we celebrating this month.
Celebrating, yeah.
All right, y'all, so let's get out of this news real quick and
Okay.
start and get into the meat and potatoes.
Ooh,
We got
sound good.
one of the only people in Las Vegas that can present this merchandise to the hip hop public.
Really?
And I'm like, not only does he have one exclusive right, he has two,
Ooh.
which is crazy. And I'm like, this my man, Superfly Nichols,
Oh.
producer
Oh.
/ Jay Dilla advocate
Oh.
/ Superman on the beats. You know what I mean? I'm like crazy. He done brought a couple of artists up here with him that's gonna really get out on this mic and show y'all what they do on this bar test. You know what I mean? I'm like, the mic is about to be on fire. They about to eat. But before we get into that, what we gonna do is we gonna let my man Superfly Nichols get on here and tell the world what he about. Yo,
Okay.
give it up for my man Superfly. Let's go.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir. Nichols in the building, y'all.
That's one hell of an introduction. Thank you, man. I need you to do all
Thank
my
you, sir.
introductions.
Thank you. Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. Good
I
looking, man.
appreciate that.
How you feeling
man.
today, man?
Man, I'm feeling like $1 million. Let's go.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, we're gonna be started. Just
All right, so here's man, tell us where you're from and how'd you get out to Vegas, man? What's up?
Oh, born and raised, originally
Born
born
and
and raised,
okay.
ground roots right here in North
Hey,
Las Vegas.
that's what I'm
So
talking
grew up, went to Swainson Middle School, Cheyenne High School.
You went to the Shine? Man, what year you come out?
98.
98. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So you came out after the fam.
Yeah. So, but I was there with the family.
Okay,
I was there with
all
all
right,
the dudes. So,
all right.
I was there with all the OGs. Definitely,
Okay,
definitely.
okay.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm originally from Las Vegas. Been here my whole life, and
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Respect.
So I'm like, how'd you get into to doing like production and music and the hip hop? You know?
It started at an early age. I want to say like second, third grade. I want to say the first time I seen Wild Style. So
Ooh,
first time I seen Wild Style, I was hooked. I was like, this is something I got to be a part of,
Yeah.
So
y'all peep that name drop, right? Wild Style.
that's right,
That's for the hip hop heads.
So yeah, that's where it all started at. So
Okay.
but I got an early start. I want to say about second, third grade. Just always in the lab. Didn't know what I was doing, but
Right.
eventually I
Right.
picked it up though. So just learning how to make beats at a young age, learning how to on a dual cassette deck, pause and record.
Yeah, the pause and record.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and my brother learned the same
yeah,
way.
You know
It
what I'm
was
saying?
like-
So at an early age, and then caught my first machine.
What was
drum
that?
Machine.
What was that?
Roland MC 909.
Ooh,
My
yeah.
first one.
I know
So,
about the Rolling MC.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's my first one,
Yep.
and then graduated to the any Akai you can think
Okay.
of 2000, 4000, 2500.
That MPC, that's a classic machine,
Yeah,
baby.
definitely so.
I'm like, man, you know what my machine was, man? I seen Zach Brown.
Okay.
He had the ASR 10. Now I love the ASR. I mean the ASR X. I love the ASR 10 because the ASR 10 was the first machine I fell in love with. But then I seen that red box. We was up in my man Robbie Studios. He's part of Digital Insight, one of the first hip hop studios out here that was like really doing it.
That was a nice studio. Too.
It was.
Hey, yo, pardon yourself really quick. I don't mean to
Yeah, go ahead, go
but
ahead.
I gotta
Yeah.
send a big shout out to my guy Watson.
Oh yeah.
Because it is
It's
my
his
guy's born day.
birthday.
Born day. So we want everybody to clap it up for my man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't think
we
we
shouted out to
wouldn't
great.
get into that. Don't think we wouldn't get into that.
Word.
We gonna catch up. We gonna
We
catch
shouted
up.
out Karis one. We shouted out the Jizza. But
Right.
we can't forget Watson. That's
Alrighty.
Vegas on.
Alrighty.
Waffles
Yes,
and buns.
sir. OG.
Hey,
Peace.
Watson about to get up here and do some work too.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
It's his birthday, and he finna get the blessing in being in his podcast.
Hey,
oh
he
yes.
about to get up here and do work too. But like I was saying before, I copped that red box, the ASRX.
Okay.
And man, that was like, man, it was like one of the best presents I could have ever gotten in my life, man.
Yeah,
So I understand where you coming from when you cop that first machine and then
Yeah.
Makai's, you see that mug and you get it out the box and you don't even know what to do with it yet.
Nah, you just stare at it for a while.
You-
You know what I'm saying?
And you don't want to read the instructions.
Right, you
That's
don't
what
want to
you
read
don't.
instructions.
Yeah, that's what you don't. You just jump right in. You'll figure it out along the way.
Absolutely.
YouTube was handy back then, so it still is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
most
like,
definitely.
man, that is crazy. So, was it like a natural transition for you to go from doing beats and working with music to developing artists and working with them, or was that like something that came a little later and you just kind of fell into that?
Kind of fell into it because originally just started out making making beats, but originally I grew up playing the xylophones. Junior high school played the alto and tenor sax and the drums. So I always had a love for music. I knew how to read and write music as well.
Okay.
So and then like I said, after high school, graduated to the drum machine area. So but I've worked with several artists out here, so
Okay.
we got some work
Nice.
done. So
Okay. That's
Nice.
what's up.
Where did the name Superfly come from?
oh
Superfly
man, I just it goes way back. I don't even know where to start it, man. I just added on. I had a what was it? Well, I think it was MySpace. I had a MySpace page a long time ago, and internet was still fairly new, so I didn't want to use my real name at the time. So I just created the name Superfly Nichols and just kind of roll with it after that. And I was making beat CDs, and I really didn't have a nickname, so I would just, whenever I passed out the beat CDs, I would just write Superfly Nichols on it. And they would give it to their homies, and they homies, and they homies, and so that's the name just kind of stuck after that. So,
Okay.
so it was just the
Word.
name I gave myself. So just
Thank
from
you,
back in the
Pappy.
day. So
You know what? That's a dope way of like people coining you.
Yeah.
Because like you just gave out and people just start calling you that.
yeah, exactly.
Like
So,
after that, like you you kind of like just gave the streets a name to call you.
Pretty
Right.
much. Yeah,
Pretty much.
That's dope.
Pretty much.
Man.
That was kind of dope, man. I like that. That's crazy right there.
Yeah.
So, tell me this: how did you get involved with the J Dilla organization?
Ooh, all right. I want to say it was late 2017. I want to say me and my girl, we talked about going to Dilla Day in Detroit.
Right.
And but we ended up not going anyway. So she came up with the idea to have Dilla Day out here in Las Vegas.
Oh, man.
I said, all right, well, good deal. So she reached out to Ma Dukes, Marine Yancey.
Right.
They talked, chopped it up, had a good conversation. She gave us her blessings, and the rest was history. So I want to say 2018, I believe, was our first. I could be wrong. Was our first Dilla Day out here. We did it at a place called Money Plays.
Right.
Shout out to DJ Slim came through. Big
sir.
Scoon came through.
Big
DJ
Scoon.
Gus came through. And it was just, we were at a bar. We just had a good time, played some music. We gave out a few prizes and whatnot, and we had a good time.
Nice.
Nice.
And shout out to Big Scoon and True Head Vibes and Diggy.
Yeah,
And
Diggy.
C Will and all them, man. They're my guys over there, man.
Get busy.
I'm like,
They doing
matter of
it.
fact, the first time I met you was over there at Scooney's house.
That's right. That is true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
First time I was at Scoon's house. So now, did you ever make it out to Detroit to
No,
get a day
we
with Dilla
didn't.
Day?
No, we've done the last four here. So
Right.
So we've done 4 here. So we kind of got our own thing. So
Right.
we ain't got to go nowhere else. We can have it right
Well,
here at home. So
As a person from the D, you know, when you do decide to go to the D, allow me to be your liaison.
Tour guide.
You know,
Right.
tour guide.
Right.
You know,
Tour
because we
guide.
gonna go out to the D and Slim will tell you.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
he came out to the D and I know the city like I know Vegas, man. I'm
what's
like,
up.
I'm out there.
Let's do it then.
I'm
Let's do
out
it
there.
big. Yeah,
Fish
so,
spot.
yeah.
Fish
I
spot.
still would like to go though. Yeah, I still would like to go to
Absolutely.
one. Yeah,
Absolutely.
to the home base. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And it's funny because once you get out there, you'll see the different culture of how like someone like J Dilla could be developed out of there
Gotcha.
because of the rich musical culture of like Motown.
Yep.
And we got all these
Amp Fiddler.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah, you know, and those are things you want to check out. Those are things you want to check out. So, you know, when you do go, like I said, man, I got you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's do
Word.
that, so.
Now, what's the primary goal of the foundation for Dilla Day?
Really it's for the kids, it's for the youth. It's about opening up the doors, definitely just introducing kids to music, art, more education, keeping kids off the streets.
Right.
Our youth needs opportunities. You know, if we're not
Right.
providing these opportunities, they're going to either end up in jail, dead, and you know this is our future, so we don't want that. So we got to keep our kids aware, you know, every day. And so music and art is the way of doing it. So.
That's facts. That's facts. I like that, man. That's crazy.
And it definitely, I think it should be more implemented to, you know, into schools nowadays too. You know,
Right.
let's start getting these recording programs within junior high schools, high schools. Why not? You know, let's get them, you know, educated on this early. You know, why wait till college and pay, you know, $200,000 just to go to school? We
Right.
can start putting these in the school systems now. You know, so make this available for the kids now.
You know what's crazy is I didn't know it was that involved. You know, as far as like, you know, with the youth, I knew it was involved with the hip hop community, but I didn't know it was that involved with the youth. And I'm like, man, that's a salute, brother. Because I'm like, we need more stuff like that to encourage, you know, the hip hop, the whole hip hop youth
Yeah.
have some real solid core stuff that they can listen to instead of the things like just the gang banging and
That's it, yeah.
shooting
Right.
and all that stuff. You know, because it's deeper roots to the culture.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
And then you're giving kids the opportunity to teach them how to mix, master,
Absolutely.
you know, learn about EQs, compressions, different types of things, you know what I'm saying, while making music. You know, you're giving them other opportunities, you know.
Now, are there any affiliate factions of Dilla Day that goes on in any other cities besides Las Vegas?
Definitely. You got Detroit, you know what I'm saying, right
Right.
off the bat. You
Word.
got I want to say Chicago, you got LA, you got New York, you got Miami, Minnesota, and London, I believe.
London. Wow.
London, that's crazy.
So,
I
yeah, those
I
are
like to go to
those are
Dilla
our
Day in
affiliates.
London.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
crazy.
Dilla Day in Miami, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Dilla Day, any reason to go to Miami.
Any day in Miami, right?
Yeah, exactly. Any reason to go to Miami is a good reason. But Dilla Day in London, I'm like, that's overseas. I
Yeah.
wonder what that's like. You know what I'm
So, yeah,
saying?
there's a foundation out there too. Yeah, so we're.
I'm like, man, that's
About
crazy.
overseas, yeah, man. Let's get into that.
Yeah. I'm like, man.
Ray, you got a question about overseas?
Yeah, I heard you got a huge following over there.
Yeah. From my understanding, that's what I've been told. You know,
Right.
I check it here and there, but yeah, from my understanding, yeah. So, and I'm very appreciative of all the people over there. Too.
Right.
Very. You know,
Word.
Like, man, you said Germany?
Yeah,
Germany,
man.
Like,
yeah,
man.
Germany, France, yeah. but
Actually,
yeah,
fun
definitely
fact,
something.
man. Me and I think it was Watts that had hit me the game one day, man. He was like, they bootlegging it, bro.
There we
Big
go.
time,
They
yeah.
That's
bootlegging it over there, bro.
Man, that's
What?
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I was a victim. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
imagine how dope you got to be for people to bootleg it.
exactly.
Because
you
I'm
know?
like, I'm going to tell you right now, man, I know
Right.
people out here giving out CDs in the streets, and ain't nobody bootlegging it.
Yeah, and
Right.
that goes back to like even like the Napster days when we
Right.
was doing, and then as you get older, like oh shit, it
Right.
happened to me. Like that's crazy. So,
Right.
but,
That's crazy because I'm like, man, usually when we get somebody's CD, if it's whack, we be like, let's see what they think about it in the streets. Toss it out the window. It's
Don't
gone.
see the
yeah,
poster.
definitely. So, but yeah, definitely got a big following overseas though, definitely. So so you can look at it a good way or a bad way, So
Man, hey, look, man, that's a good thing because I like it. Like you said, man, you homegrown, you out here, you doing this from the town, from right here in Las Vegas, and you got fans over across seas, and most of us don't even dream about going overseas, because it's so far away. It almost seems like it's like a fairy tale or unreachable, and we starting to think about it now because we're in our 40s and we like, okay, I got a job, I can fly places, I can do stuff.
16-hour flight,
Right.
That's crazy.
But when you like, in your teenage years, you don't think about going overseas. You like, man, that
Because
might as
these
well be the moon.
opportunities aren't really presented to us. They wasn't presented
Exactly.
to us at that age.
Exactly.
So, but now
Yeah.
that they're there, they're feasible. Like, hey, you got to experience it now. You have
Exactly. And that's dope, man. That's dope. You was able to do that.
Right.
That's dope. So tell them where we can reach you at, man.
You can't reach me. I'll find you. So,
I like that.
so you can reach me at Superfly.
That was-
Superfly underscore Nichols on Instagram. You can reach me there. You can catch me and Slim at Starbucks making beats. We
Right.
usually
Already.
so
Already.
catch us up in there too.
Y'all
As
go
well.
to Starbucks without me?
Oh, I ain't even know you like Starbucks. Bro.
Look,
We'll take it next time.
Yeah, please. That butter croissant is calling me. Continue.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Superfly underscore Nichols at IG. So you can find me there. So.
Bet.
Word.
That's
Word.
what's up, man. Hey, look, give it up for my man, Superfly Nichols, man.
Right,
He
right.
got out
Superfly
here, man.
Nichols in the building,
Representing that Dilla Day. Hey, Dilla Day gonna be out here this coming up year. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the end of February, like end of
Right.
February, beginning of March, around that area. We gonna definitely get you that solid date in before Dilla Day.
Before it starts. Yeah.
Before it happens.
Yeah.
But if for all my hip hop heads, this is an important event.
It is.
We gonna hold it out here. We gonna try to promote it and make it as big as possible because Dilla Day is needed for the culture. And if you do your homework on Jay Dilla, you'll know how important he was to the culture.
Big influence.
I'm like, he was like one of the biggest influences in hip hop coming out of the 90s.
True.
I'm like, anytime you got to do like Q-Tip saying like this dude's beats are crazy.
Yeah.
Q-Tip saying this,
Right.
and Q-Tip's beats were crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So
true.
like,
That's true.
if
That's
you
true.
got somebody saying like somebody as big as Q-Tip saying this dude's beats are crazy, he went to the D to go get Jay Dilla.
Sure did,
Right.
yeah.
Jay Dilla had common sense sleeping on his couch, listening to beats while they was making songs in
Waking
his
up to it,
basement.
yeah, waking up to it, yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm like, y'all don't understand the importance of this guy, man. I'm like, Far Side, shoot,
Slum Village.
Some Village. I'm like,
Stone's Throw.
I'm like,
Delicious Vinyl.
Delicious
Yeah.
Vinyl. I'm
You
like,
know,
so many artists have worked with this guy. I'm talking about from underground to major. So we love to just be able to give
Roots,
back
yeah.
and really give him his flowers while his mom is still able to see this.
Sure.
I understand he's passed on, but we gonna definitely keep his name and his legacy alive. All right. So, Ray, with that being said, man, what else we got in the news, man?
So we was talking birthdays, right?
Right.
Yeah.
What was the best birthday gift you ever received?
Best birthday gift I ever received.
I need all y'all to answer that too.
I'd have to say the ASR X Pro.
Okay.
That was the best birthday gift because I got that on my birthday. And that was crazy. That was a drum machine for all y'all that know.
Dang.
Got yourself spit
I
it out.
don't know, bro. It's a lot of things that.
Man, give me one thing. We ain't
I
got
don't know.
all day.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Let me get number one. Let me get number one. Let me think. When I got my first turntables.
Okay.
When I had my first turntables.
Slim.
Birthday present?
Yep.
You know what? My babies, man.
Ta-da.
My babies.
What about you?
I want to say, me and my girl, she took me up to Seattle. We went to Seattle about a year ago, 2 years ago. So it was my first time up there. We had a blast. We ate like crazy and hung out at the beach. So it was a wonderful birthday gift. Wonderful birthday gift. So I can't thank her enough for it. So
Okay. I threw that out there just as Young Thug's manager gifted him 100 acres of land. So picture that. What you could do with 100 acres of land. What you could build.
Exactly.
And Gunner gifted him a pink Bentley. So if y'all ain't getting pink Bentleys and 100 acres of land, man, what we talking about?
A pink Bentley.
A pink Bentley.
I'm like, man, what I'm gonna do with that?
Right.
I'm like, man, it's kind of flossy, but it's kind of whack at the same time.
I'll take a Bentley any color. All right, check it out. Shine Poe, better known as Shine.
Right.
For those that don't know him, he's a Belizean-born rapper. He used to be signed to Bad Boy Records.
Right.
He was signed on the spot by Puff Diddy. I'm calling him Diddy, not Daddy, because I ain't seen him that.
Puff Diddy.
He had a couple of hits back in 2000. The singles Bad Boys and Bonnie and Shine.
Right.
He had a very distinct flow, similar to Biggie's pitch. And if you remember back in 1999, Shine was involved in a nightclub shooting. He was with Diddy and J-Lo, and an altercation jumped off. They say Shine pulled out the blicky and started letting off shots.
Right.
In that incident, he was basically convicted of assault and attempted murder.
Which is insane.
Shine was sentenced to 10 years in prison. During that time, he and Diddy fell out. He was released in 2009 and deported back to Belize. The last 13 years, he changed his life around. He became the ambassador of music. That's dealing with development of Belize's music industry. And he's now a member of the House of Representatives in Belize and the leader of the opposition. He was nominated by the United Democratic Party on July 4th, 2021. And I said that all that to say, he's back in the United States. He's granted his visa with the help of Diddy and other friends like Killer Mike and some others. To meet with U.S. senators and congressmen and establish new relationships between Belize and the U.S.
You know what's dope about that is that speaks back to what I was talking about earlier about growth. I'm like, this man went from, possibly or even being convicted of pulling out a gun and shooting at some people and all of that to being a representative of the people.
Right.
So it's like, at some point in time, you have to start thinking about yourself in a more positive light than being a gangster or whatever the case may be. And I like to salute Shine for doing that, man, because that's dope.
Salute.
That's really dope.
Salute.
Now, without further ado, man, we got two killer MCs, one from Las Vegas, born and bred, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, one from Chicago, you know what I mean? I'm like, both of these MCs work with my man Superfly Nichols. And I'm gonna just let y'all be surprised by what these dudes can do on this microphone. You dig? So, without further ado, fellas, go ahead and introduce yourselves, man, so we can get into this bar test.
What's good? 6 Millie, half of Hawk and Animal.
Hey,
Part of we are not a group.
Hawk and Animal.
All dad.
If y'all don't know about Hawk and Animal, man, that's the Road Warriors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If y'all some WWE, WWF fans from back in the day, you know what I mean? I'm like, y'all should know about Hawk and Animal, man. That's crazy. Now go ahead. Who we got over here, man? What's your name?
Yo, watching. A lot of people, y'all might know me. You'll never see me. You'll never see me. But you might know me. But the other half of Hawk and Animal, another member of We Are Not a Group. The other half of Migrate to Electronics Movement. That's who they know overseas. And solo, just Watson.
Just Watson.
Watson. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Happy Born Day, too. Happy Born Day.
Appreciate it, man.
Happy
Appreciate it.
Born
birthday,
Day, my guy. Hey, Slim, what we got back there for these guys, man? I'm like, yo, Las Vegas, y'all about to be in for a treat. Because if y'all ain't never heard of these dudes, man, these dudes go crazy on the mic. Man, look, I done seen them personally do some craziness on this thing right here. So I'm trying to give y'all a blessing today. You know what I mean? Slim, throw on something for us, man, and let these dudes eat.
Yeah, man. You know, I just had a hard day at work, man.
Hey,
and you never want a hard day, you know, on your birthday.
On your birthday.
So I'm gonna see what I can do. Warm up, wake up.
Look, he about to spit it with the liquor stick in his mouth too.
Yeah, man.
That's how he get down. That's how you know he about to
That's OG right there. Pete.
Right. Look. Spit to get to you and your crew, quicker than chain letters in groups of 7 MCs claiming they bang better, get wet up in chronological order. I try to drown them in slaughter, I'm soaking MCs, walking on water. Gendo, Christ, I'm leaving non-believers confused when I spit my stigmata on mics. Hip-hop will improve what these rappers abuse. I use to motivate me to move. I'm trying to lift my lyrics to the same level as Langston Hughes, mixed with that Son of Sam shit. I talk to my dogs about hip-hop and they tell me that I should kill for it. I feel cornered between skills and real stories. Niggas ignore me, but that just means that they still dormant. I wake them up with sleeper holds to make them cry for their mama like Jody did when Melvin got behind him. My Hyundai Sonata looks like a Jag at night, like fake MCs who fool the public when they grab the mic. My raps is like detaching a life from its physical vessel, releasing the pressure, then giving it flight. I'm a beast with the bottomless appetite. Weak MCs desolidify in my mouth like crushed ice. The nigga every rapper should be trying to bust like, ill enough to describe how it feels to touch life. The sacrificial lamb that refused to be sacrificed, attack the half as nice and send their asses to the afterlife.
What these clown niggas laughing at? Yo.
Damn.
6. Let's go.
6. Let's go, man. Let's see. Come on, eat.
What these clown niggas laughing at? I'm dope, like a dope head smoking and bagging crack. Hip shots and rock, you call that clapping back. I'm a marksman, so I'm accurate. I do it big, like them little tiny niggas couldn't imagine that. That's your style, you need to take it back. I'm sick like I got the cooties and really don't want to play with that. Don't fuck around, you can't lay with that. You really need to play this back and listen. We not snoozing, you're losing. When the fuck is you gonna waking up and listen? Only time I got a chance is if I'm off on the weekend. I got it locked to something that you can't put a key in. The elephant in the room, I can't sneak in. Stop the peeping, competing. The window small like the window that you peeping. The shit that I spit keep the crack house leaping. I step to the mic, you feel like death creeped in. I'm really so ahead of my time. I ain't been out so long, I'm in Dion Prime. Yo, I can't be deleted to prime, cause I'm a virus. Try to take mine, you ain't a pirate. Fuck the talking, I demand silence. We'll be here soon, remain styling and stay calm. Watson and Millie, yo, spells napalm. Add Slim. Junior Dust too dumb. Yo, they mustard that you spit, spice it up, use great poop on, nigga.
Woo! All right. That was the warm-up. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. If that's the warm-up, y'all ain't even ready for the main course. Cause these dudes just ate right now. I'm like, I'm the warm-up? Look, that's the warm-up. I'm like, look, Jay ain't even take the liquor stick out his mouth. You know what I mean? That's how you know he ain't even. He's like, yo, I'm still in my Timberlands. I ain't took my warm-up suit off. Right. You know what I mean?
Hey, like I said, man,
he's shooting J's in the Timbs.
Look, man, this is that after work. This is overtime for me. You know, at the end of a long day. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, man, look. But I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what I mean? True workers, they put in overtime. You did?
That's what we just did.
And I'm seeing you right now. I'm seeing you. You and Sick
Money
coming up here. Y'all killing it.
And to be honest, man, I just want to come up here and, you know, messing up and, you know what I mean? You got to come solid when you're live, you know?
That's
kind of want to deliver the bar,
absolutely.
You know?
But I'm like, yo, hey, y'all doing y'all thing.
Y'all doing it.
But, like I said, that was the warm-up. Yo, Slim, give him something grimy to eat up. Ooh, I like that. Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Look. Go ahead and eat.
Yo. Well, I cycle through specific bars. This one is hard. Intentions. Did I mention niggas say they sharp? Look, listen. Mad when I'm spitting acid for it. You masked up, but you still getting shots for it. They didn't really like Watts. Said he rocked too many beats and wore too many mic drops. Powder hoodie, white socks. When I was 16 and me and Nichols used to hoop the Clyde Cox, right? The catalyst was the fact that you couldn't battle beyond busting by bunting. I never gambled like God, sharper than Thanos. Spend a whole year killing niggas, villain lit a candle. Or better yet, a wig like that shit your mom did. Growing up in the north, I was a quiet kid. From neighborhoods and books, I'm what the product is. Niggas only writing hooks, really trying to rhyme with him? What is this confidence, ignorance? I'm a monster, let's get it. Would you suicide yourself for those bars that you spitting? Remember that wig? I told you about it in the beginning. I'd probably get your bitch if I spit continue to kill it. Them Dusty Vegas niggas the realest. The 80s made us crack, we was rowdy niggas. My bad.
Hey!
My bad, my bad, Nichols. I'm sorry. My bad.
Hey!
You know what I'm talking about. My
Come
bad.
on, man.
My bad.
I'm like, yo,
My bad.
Jay killing that
I'm
shit.
sorry. Look, someone was on my mind, man. Hey, go ahead, Six. Go ahead.
Yo, 6 Millie. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's eat, baby.
Yo.
Let's eat.
Yo, all hell is your majesty. That lacking dude, that missing piece is what you lacking, chief. I'm an observer, why the fuck you wanna rap with me? This is it for them niggas? Yeah, exactly. I just look behind me, there's no one up after me. It's an aura about me, I knock down your faculty. Massive casualties, I guess it's a part of what we ain't came to battle. It's invasion time to hit the floor. It's me, myself, and one why, so don't fuck with me. I stay compete, y'all can't fuck with he. It's 6 Millie, I lay down flat. Any dude fuck with me, get hit with the Mac like back. It's an impact, knock you down 4 rounds. Y'all can't fuck with me once you hear that sound. That means you dead like I said before. I got more things that's deadly in store.
Right. Hey, man. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. I'm like, today was such a pleasure because I'm like, you know, it's good to see some Vegas MCs out here, man. And you know, my man 6 Millie out here, you know, from the Shy, he come out here, he kills it. My man Watson, Genocide, Jay.
Oh, you went back.
You know what I mean? Whichever one you want to call him. I'm like, I've been knowing this dude for over 20 years, man, and I'm like, man, this dude been a solid cat since I've been knowing him, man. And it's hard for him to get out. So this might be one of the only appearances y'all see him on any podcast up here eating up the beat like that. But y'all can hear his music all the time. I'm like, he on the Instagram going crazy.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
we got albums for sure.
Every day I see something
French
new
Toast
from
and
this
the
dude.
J is out right now.
French Toast
Me and
and the J.
Superfly Nichols EP. 6 tracks. That's just the warm up. We got Waffles and Blunts 2 coming. Probably early 2022. We'll see. I'm still mixing on it, but yeah, we got plenty of music out there. All different flavors, all different tastes. Like Nichols said, we must be doing something right because they bootlegging it.
Right.
Hey.
But you know, check us out, man. Watson.com. You can catch it there. All your streaming platforms. We everywhere, man.
Right.
Absolutely. 6 Millie, where can they reach you at?
6 Millie on IG. I mean, anything other than that, you know, I'm a Facebook family man, South End Family Pics, but 6 Millie on IG.
6 Million, how you spell that?
SIXMILLIE.
See, that's why I want you to spell it, because I'm like, I know.
Are we done with all the beats and everything? Are we good? Or
why you want to eat another one?
I mean, are we done? We good? Or
No.
You gotta go.
I'm just making. I mean,
Nah, man.
No,
You here, bro. You here.
You
We got y'all kidnapped.
Relax.
Right.
Relax. All right, man. Thank you, fellas. I appreciate y'all for coming up, man. Hey, give these men a round of applause for even getting up here and doing the bar test, man. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all did y'all thing, man. Y'all did y'all thing.
But you know, every time you need a little pick me up on some rhymes, we'll come back.
Hey, look.
Definitely.
Bad. Now I appreciate that. And I know you a man of your word, so I know you gonna come through.
Absolutely.
Already.
Appreciate you.
Already.
We didn't think we was gonna get you.
Hey,
Man,
look,
you know what?
that
It was
part.
a close one. I'm talking about I had to run home, man. My job got me COVID testing after work, so I got to leave work, go do this nonsense, then come home, then rush up here. So, you know, I'm glad I made it, though. For sure.
Hey, man.
Appreciate it,
Thank
man.
you. We appreciate you coming, man. That's what's up, man. So, with that being said,
Yes, sir.
this is going to be the wrap up of the 3rd installment of the Fifth Element Hip Hop
We
Show.
rolling.
I'm like, Ray Son, tell me where they can reach you at, man.
Man, you can reach me at the Old Young Head 702. That's my IG, or you can reach me at Roz is God. That's my IG also, and we're going to keep that Facebook. I'm like you on my old head, so catch me at the IG, man.
Already. DJ Slim, man, where can they reach you at, man?
You can reach me at DJ Slim at DJSLIMM. Very easy. Or you can hit me at Good Music 101. Spell it with a Z and a K.
Already. And you can reach me, OT from the D, just like that, OTFRUMTHAD on IG, or you can just hit the Fifth Element Hip Hop IG
Word.
or the Fifth Element Hip Hop Facebook or the Fifth Element Hip Hop YouTube. Like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Go ahead and tap in. All right? Hey, fellas, good show. We out.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Black
Oh,
Sin
yeah.
City Radio.
Oh, yeah, Black Sin City Radio. Black Sin City Radio. Let me give him a shout out right now. Hey, my man Dion.
Yeah.
Face. What up, though?
Right.
We going to be linking
Black
already.
Sin City Radio.
Black Sin City Radio. Yep, .com. Black
Shout
Sin
out
City
to Holy
Radio.
Thief and big shout out to Zach Brown, man.
Already.
Shank Manson, peace.
Peace.
Label company.
All right, now.
Lamo.
I see where this shit is going. If it's up to me, you never. You just know that I spit songs until the glitch is gone. I'll be like, man,